Daigo is looking he's in top shape at this moment by winning Topanga, and we can see that he really masterized Eevee Ryu since Evo. At Evo it was still a new character for him, and now he really understands all of Eevee Ryu pokes, the use of standing medium kick, the use of dive kick that he didn't really use at Evo.
Luffy 大会で殺意竜に変えてから大会戦ったことない。
Since switching to Evil Ryu, he hasn't fought Luffy in a tournament, but he's looking forward to the Rose matchup because he has confidence in it.
まあ自信はあります。
I think he's one of maybe the best player in the world right now by his confident win at Topanga. But I never played against his Eevee Ryu, or since Ultra Street Fighter I didn't lose against any Shoto yet, so maybe it will be the first time.
Before we get started here on this, I definitely want to take a little bit of a moment to shout out everybody who has subscribed and watched to this event. Thank you guys so much for supporting this event.
Yeah, Lapchi trying to do some interesting new things here in the fighting game world, and we appreciate you very much being with us here today.
Absolutely.
I think these have been some absolutely incredible matches, and it's my privilege to be here.
Oh yeah.
Alongside my old friend James Chen.
We have seen some great stuff, and so here we go. Final match of the day of the weekend here for the Master Series. Daigo Umehara versus Luffy.
Representing France. He went into his mental focus stance before the match there, putting his hands together. Nice trade on the uppercut versus the fireball block string.
You might have been thinking that it was going to be the soul spiral, but you know what? Works out anyway.
The fact that worked anyway is terrifying, yeah.
Daigo, of course, going with his new beast outfit here. Seems to be very fitting.
It's only proper. I will say the skin on that wolf looks a little ratty.
Oh, there he goes. Gets
Nice
the juggle.
juggle.
Yep. And as little damage as that is when it's an early Ultra 2, it's always just such a huge advantage just to get that damage in there because she's going to get another activation.
And notice the absence of fireballs relatively from a space where they're easily focusable. Nice blow right through.
Yeah, that's one of the improvements of that move. Now fully invincible. Before it used to run out of invincibility before its first active frame.
You'd get some awkward situations where sometimes it would trade and then you could both get hit, yeah.
Nice slide anti-air.
Luffy looking really tough here. I don't mind the meter spin there at all.
Yeah, he wants to take this round. He wants this round, but he's got to be careful of low forward fireball.
And Daigo trying to starve him of fireballs from easily focusable distances. He finds one there. He's right on the verge.
Oh, in the Ultra!
Only in the corner.
And it's enough! Last hit! Oh no, second to last hit.
But Luffy also looking like he felt, I gotta feel like he's gotta think he played that match really well. Played with confidence. And Daigo stealing it away, finding that EX opportunity into the Ultra. And again, the fireball starvation diet, not falling into the trap that ended up being the undoing of his countryman Bonchan with too many fireballs that fed Luffy's meter in that Evo meeting. Daigo not throwing fireballs from easily focusable distances.
Daigo, oh, try to get in there, got the trade,
I'd say it's a solid trade, even though he's still in the corner.
What? Oh!
No way.
He knows it's not a true block string.
From right there, that's the second major challenge to that block string, and that's going to really put a crimp in Luffy's style here, potentially.
Oh, wow. There's the throw range of Rose.
Staying fresh.
He's so far away. Almost looks like a spinning pile driver. So,
Oh, there it is.
Get the juggle.
Yes, finally. He's been saving it up.
He's like, I'm not using this until Daigo.
That's always a sad thing, is it, on the design side, when you put in a new little trick and nobody uses it. Yeah. Like, you're like, come on, guys. That's fun. And again, he challenged that block string. That is some great tech, and that's going to be, yeah, that's going to, the thing that worries me there is not that it completely dramatically changes the matchup, although it's an issue. Beautiful backdash. Oh no, you got him on the backdash, because that's the thing. If you backdash, you got to be jumping up. That's the only option to escape there.
Oh, dive kick once again, changing that anti-air timing. Daigo rushing down in the corner.
Everything going Daigo's way here so
He's
far.
going to get some good damage off of this, yeah. Decent damage, and going to be able to get out of the corner.
And Daigo not putting up with that standing forward possibility there. Every time he's decided to jump back and just take the air hit rather than risk the throw mix-up or the combo. So really poking some tough holes in Luffy's big damage opportunities here, as well as those block strings that just forced Luffy to not be able to play his sort of standard game. He's got to make some different choices.
Oh, and just a bad distance on that slide. That's how Shin beat him at Capcom Cup, just staying right outside of the distance of those slides. Now, no,
yeah.
I just want to like, I'm totally speculating here. I don't know how far forward Rose goes when she does a fierce reflect, but Daigo is uppercutting every time he sees Rose buffer low strong. So if he does low strong into fierce reflect, I wonder if that'll cause the uppercut to whiff.
I would imagine that uppercut doesn't have any notable like horizontal range.
Right.
But that would be a pretty advanced mind game. It is the kind of thing that either of these guys is capable of. But everything, Daigo just making the most of his tech here, and things are breaking his way.
Oh. And
Wow.
auto-corrected that uppercut perfectly.
At the last possible moment, the cross-cut, as the old school NorCal players.
We are not spreading terminology from John Choi, I'm sorry.
No. It should be erased from the history books.
And there you go. Again, as soon as he sees low strong is canceled into something, he's just uppercutting. And he's only doing it by doing the uppercut motion. As soon as he sees a cancel, then he'll touch a button.
And silencing the anti-air option again from Rose. Basically everything that Rose has easy here, block strings, crouching fierce, anti-air, Daigo has completely shut it down, and that's been the difference in these matches so far. Really impressive stuff from the Beast, and it's going to be down to Luffy. Yeah, Luffy, you can tell, is in the lab a little bit now with his head doing some thinking. He knows the tools that have been taken from him and what are the replacements or what are the potential counters. Forced to think on his feet, not the position you want to be in, and there it is again.
Yeah, that dive kick's so important.
And he tried to do it early, and Daigo read the fact that he was doing the early one and waited, or did his, yeah. Very, very impressive stuff.
All right, so Luffy, okay, oh no, not fast enough.
Just a little too, yeah, that really looked good. He recovered quickly to my eye.
Yeah, and I was actually surprised that Daigo just didn't uppercut. You know, in those situations, if you think you might be able to block, you might as well uppercut.
If you could block, you could have uppercutted.
Yep.
Doing a little meter build. Ooh.
Ooh.
And both men getting away without punish. Okay,
Oh,
and that's
interesting.
there's an adaptation from Luffy. I like that. So he's going to do the dive kick. Okay, I've got the slide queued up. Didn't look like an Ace's answer yet, but really interesting. And again, Daigo jumping away from that standing forward, doesn't want to put up with it. I think actually a smart read. I'll just pay the damage price and not have to put up with a greater risk.
That dive kick has been paying off in spades for Daigo, but there it is. Luffy getting the forward dash and the throw.
And I like the mindset of Luffy saying like, hey, last time I slid underneath your dive kick, so probably you don't want to dive kick this time, right? Throughout his standing fierce, Daigo is still on top of it, but I like the adaptation to one another from both players. Really high-level stuff, really very interesting.
It's that wheel of options.
Yeah, and great adaptations from Luffy here. Not necessarily familiar with those kind of answers from Daigo, but adapting on the fly with really creative play.
Nice.
Eating those high heels. Sliding out. Great series from Luffy here.
Oh, and there it is again, right through there.
Denying the block strings from Rose.
You gotta. Oh,
And that's
he's
what
gonna
he's been
take
trying
it.
to
Yeah.
avoid this whole time. He finally got caught, and that is why he is jumping away from that situation. That time it wasn't set play that he necessarily anticipated that move.
Yeah, I was actually thinking to myself, he's gonna have to be careful of that Raging Demon from Daigo. He's been landing that all day, all weekend long.
Yeah, that has been an absolute killer for so many players.
It's really funny too because before this tournament even started, I was sitting next to Daigo while he was in training mode, and he just picked Evil Ryu and he did hop kick, Raging Demon like at least 5, 6, 7 times in a row.
Sign of things to come.
Yep.
Oh, again, nice adaptation there from Luffy getting to the other side, but a little off time with the throw. Daigo looking in control here so far this round.
Oh, and gets his dash up throw.
Yeah.
And then he read the back dash
That's right.
with the Hurricane. Daigo all in Luffy's head now.
Luffy getting on the board with that last game, keeping Daigo at a simple 2-1 lead. But he definitely needs to find some answers to the things that Daigo's been pressuring him with.
Big damage there from Daigo. Oh, there's that mix-up. And then he gets the stun off of that.
And the red focus to close it out. What a confident end from Daigo. Going up 3-1 now. Luffy showing, again, signs of life, thoughtfulness, some answers, but those answers haven't developed yet into damage. And even when he was able to pull out some of them, perhaps because he's having to think on the fly, he wasn't quite sure how to optimize perfectly in those scramble situations. Now Daigo actually seems to be switching it up a little bit here.
That was definitely not an intentional taunt. I will say that much. Oh, gets through. He was at a range where his jump attack probably wouldn't have led to much. Instead, he changes to the hurricane.
It was a brilliant adjustment. Rose got caught out of the air there by the standing strong, making the axe kick whiff. Daigo no scare.
Oh, but he got the throw.
All right.
Wow, that lasted a really long time.
Yes.
Oh,
what? Even the EX soul throw? That's got to be a heartbreaker for Luffy.
that
No, another false block string answered by the Ultra, and
That
it's
is
gonna close it out.
one of those situations where if you're Luffy, you're just like, like you almost want to throw your hands in the air and just kind of be like,
Keep towels away from this man because they may be getting thrown. That's that's the kind of stuff that just makes you go, oh man.
EX soul throw, still losing the dive kick again.
As we said, dive kick, one of the very most powerful techniques in the game.
Oh, and then didn't we see this before?
It's like a recurring nightmare.
Yeah, it's like I said, Luffy's got to really be careful with that low strong buffer. And right now he's playing on muscle memory. And that's what's giving
here we
Daigo
go.
the openings.
Definitely opportunity there. Solid life lead here. He needs this one.
Watch out for...
Oh no, will it be the shenanigan? Oh, he answers back. Not giving him the room. Now Daigo can do it without any...
Yeah, didn't need it anymore at that point. Daigo getting a commanding lead here.
Yeah, and again, just elevating the game with incredible, like, creative, technical answers to standard kind of Rose play. He's clearly put in the work, and Rose, a character that was overlooked by Japan sort of prior to EVO. Not a popular character over there, not easy to get the practice in, but Daigo, of course, putting in the work. That's the thing. You can talk about players, you can talk about, oh, this character is this. This guy puts in the work.
Yeah, and again, I mean, it's one of those things that a lot of people after EVO were like, well, Rose is obviously too strong. She's top 5 in the game and whatever, you know, but this is showing like her weaknesses are being exposed here in this event.
And these are less weaknesses of Luffy as a player than they are straight up weaknesses of the character.
Exactly.
They're holes in her overall approach and game plan.
No true block strings and such.
Exactly.
Oh, backdashing through the jump attack.
Again, he's trying to mix it up, figure out something new.
Look at Daigo, just low forward, fireball, low forward, fireball. Not even on block, just whipping low forwards and throwing fireballs. Doing such a good job keeping Luffy at bay.
Go.
Gotta be careful.
Luffy steals back. Finally, the soul throw finds its target.
He delayed it a little bit, just enough to have the invincibility overcome the dive kick.
But it's that uncomfortable situation where you're doing a double guess. Like, not only have I correctly predicted this and spent meter on it, I still have to guess on the timing to avoid your dive kick.
And then next time Daigo might not do the dive kick. He'll just do a regular jump kick. And since you're waiting, you're going to get kicked in the head.
Okay, he found 2 in a row there. That's a good start for the soul throw answer.
But there you saw Daigo getting that jump attack right in there.
And keeping it simple.
Oh,
but yeah,
no.
that's the dizzy.
Build a little extra meter with that Russo kick.
And they're, yeah, basically inescapable for Rose in that situation. You can see Kazunoko out in the crowd waving his little Luffy pennant. Like, I would like to win. Luffy, please do well.
Oh, nice.
Good to us.
Get that sweep
Yeah.
there. Okay, that time.
Switching it back up. Oh, and he smelled the fake block string again.
Yeah, Daigo is on point with that so far. Oh, and then he just goes right into it.
Oh, the double heartbreaker. And he's now in the lead
In
just after that.
2 moves. He gains so much damage, but Luffy now with a ton of meter.
Okay,
Oh, this
is
is
a
good
good
for
opportunity. And he's got the, super queued up, and he landed in time.
Wow. That dive kick has been causing Luffy problems. Oh.
I would have personally endorsed that level 3. Just and Luffy thinking better of it. Smart player. Great composure, even at this juncture in the match. Saving that super. Wants to make the most of it. Oh, just out of range. Good tech from Daigo. And Luffy, I love the fact that he's not overcommitting here. It's so much mental strength.
And he's got enough meter. Oh, for EX Soul Spiral.
Oh, and Daigo smartly taking to the air.
Oh,
Catch
there
him
it
in the
was.
backdash. Such incredible composure there from Luffy.
And Kazunoko stood up, and he's applauding
Yes.
now. He
Where
pumped his fist. And
Where
then
did he get that Luffy as #1 shirt? I don't even know. How did he have that made this quickly?
I know. Now he's draped in a France flag.
Yeah.
Nice backdash to get out of that situation. One of the best things to react to a focus attack with is just a backdash and get out of there.
And Luffy hanging in here with the 4-2 score, but this has been the struggle for him all day against some of the matches he's lost, is he's playing right with the players and clearly deserves to be in competition with them. He's absolutely fighting them very strong, but just coming out a little bit on the losing, and over the long set it accumulates.
Well, also you have to remember that Luffy has had such a trial to get here.
Absolutely.
4 hours of sleep here.
Yeah, and you know, multiple days in the airport. Wow, that could be the opening he needed.
That was a bunch of damage.
Oh, and I love the pursuit. He anticipated the teleport. He tried to follow it up, just out of position. Daigo managing to pull it back, but wow, what a series from Luffy. If there was any doubt that he deserves to be in this final match, let it be silenced.
Trying to play a very footsie-heavy game against Daigo now. Oh, and that was one of the first times he landed that standing forward, and almost looked like it caught Luffy off guard. He didn't get the combo, but this time he gets it.
He got it again. Maybe Daigo forgot the strategy of jumping backwards on Wake Up, or maybe Luffy has enough in his game to sort of worry him about that strategy. Opening Reflect, and Luffy rising to the challenge presented by Daigo, which seemed insurmountable at the beginning.
Look at that, one combo, half-life right there.
Yeah, I don't even remember him spending meter.
Oh, wow, just got away. Now he's going to be safe from being dizzy. Daigo's seen that trick before.
And manages to maintain the corner pressure. Okay, what's Umehara got an answer to this? Oh, he tried to challenge with something. Luffy finds the throw. One more chance at an interesting setup.
He'll try to bait that counter throw from Daigo. Daigo would have none of it. Great throw back into the corner for Luffy.
And the super!
Cross up.
Yes!
And there it is. And
Vive la France! It's going to be Luffy taking it forward.
Kazunoko now wearing an Eiffel Tower hat.
There's got to be a vendor making a ton of money off that guy. But
are you ready?
All right. So now it is 4-3. Luffy bringing it back. Yeah,
really incredible stuff. Yeah, people like to, oh, Evo champion. Oh, yeah, everyone's got an explanation of why someone's good. When you are able to take something home like the Evo championship, like, there is a core strength to your play, a core genius to your thinking. And I think we're seeing an evidence here. And he's standing very strong against some absolutely amazing tech from Umehara. He went for the focus finally. Goes for the easy pressure.
Luffy trying to just build some meter, it looks like, potentially for the next round. Just throwing fireballs.
Let's see if we can get Umehara to overcommit to something and maybe create an opening. No.
Nope. There it is. Daigo gets in there.
And how incredible would it be if Luffy could pull this back? He's down one round, but yeah, tied to 4-4. That would be such a thrilling thing for me to see personally, after what looked like really some sort of insurmountable problems, like Daigo's able to jump in for free and you can't do block strings. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
But you see how brilliantly that Luffy has adapted here, and you know, obviously there's going to be a couple of times where muscle memory will get him hit.
Oh no! I still don't have the answer to that. That is just so rough. Okay, here's an opportunity. Cashes in the super, brings it close, gets to the screen position. The cross up and ultra. Oh, again with the cross up, catches him.
Look at that damage.
But he needs one more, and he catches it.
And just a roundhouse to the face.
Luffy, so strong.
Intercepting the fireball from Daigo.
And he got blown up at the start of that round. And just managed to pull it back.
Luffy showing that Daigo's not the only one capable of crazy comebacks.
And Luffy now showing confidence with whatever the guessing game is there in the air between dive kick, crouching pierce, soul throw, and the like. He's looking pretty strong. But this has been the difference maker so far. It's just the raw combo damage.
Oh, nice. Just activated in the corner after the throw tech.
Oh, Daigo jumps not just into it, but through it.
Threads the needle somehow.
Is that even a thing? That I guess it's a thing. That's a beast-only move. Do not try it at home, kids.
Oh, right through there.
Cool stuff.
Okay, and look at this.
Earning
Luffy
his way back in.
Yeah.
And in recognition, Daigo did a double dash in. He didn't want to. Okay.
Oh, and then an uppercut FADC right at the last minute when he had just forgotten about it.
He says, no one bullies me, and he's going to get him to land right on it. Perfectly timed.
There's not much Luffy could have did there.
And it's going to be 5-3 for Daigo.
Evil Ryu wins.
Victory in the Canada Cup Master Series. 2 games away for him. Luffy. Got to look deep inside. So much adjustment he's had to make in these matches. Smooth stuff. Oh, that time he gets it. I like it. Daigo just went right back at it again. It's like, oh, you got a counter? Well, guess what happens when I do it like this?
And changing up his air options, you know, because he had been going for dive kicks before, and now all of a sudden going for these air hurricanes to try to throw him off.
He's reacting to Luffy's own reactions, and this is the game at its height.
And it's like you said, it's just great when you have characters that can change their jump arc. Evil Ryu with 2 different ways to do so.
And using them both to great effect. Silencing Rose's somewhat spotty anti-air options.
Look at this. Daigo says, I don't even want to deal with this. But great block from Luffy on that first attempt of a poke from Daigo.
Impressive and standing strong. Double roundhouse. Oh no,
Oh, here
Daigo
we
with a
go.
bold dash in, finds a throw into the corner, and this is where he loves to bully
Next combo
people.
into Ultra will do it.
Oh, there it is! Oh, stealing it back away, making the most of the corner position. And is his jaw clenched? It looks like his jaw's a little clenched. Daigo looked like he got okay, opening reflect, showing a good read.
Oh, and try to get the throw, but Rose's back dash so fast.
Daigo jumping at it again, blocking it from the backside.
Oh,
Oh,
this
no.
time a cross-up dive kick. Things are looking grim here for Luffy. Very close to stun. Oh, and it's going to die even before the stun occurs.
6-3, and this one is starting to slip away from Luffy. He's got to look inside. He was able to do this with Kazunoko and stand on the goal line and hold his ground for a couple of games. Let's see if he can do the same against the Beast. I've really been impressed with the way both of these guys have played this match. And again, Daigo's play, more than anything to say about Luffy, has really just exposed the giant holes in Rose's game. So
Daigo
credit to that tech.
on the verge of getting the $10,000 championship here at the inaugural Master Series in Canada Cup Gaming.
Oh, another
Yeah.
heartbreaker. And look at that,
Oh.
adjust just like that. Even on hit, he had the uppercut ready.
Yeah, he
and
just went
found
to try it just in case, and it paid off.
Catches him low in the backdash. Wow, and Daigo bobbing up and down. Trying to hit those orbs earlier in the block cycle.
Oh, just gets out of there. Oh, wow, and recovers in time.
Keeping Luffy's hope alive.
Oh, that's going to be it. Match point now for Daigo Umehara. He is 1 round away from becoming the champion here, Master Series. Can
Luffy's
Luffy
still looking
save this
thoughtful.
off?
Such a strong player. Nice opening series. Nice 30% early lead. Short on meter. He's going to wait, try and build that focus. Oh, this time a reflect. Decides he wants the meter rather than the focus. Oh. Okay, good opportunity here.
Nice adjustment, waiting till Daigo passes over. Oh, then a wake-up jab uppercut.
Oh no! A little bit off there with the anti-air
And is he
neutral.
going to end this with a demon?
But
He
he's
is!
backdashing, and that will be no good.
And how very fitting that he ends it with the Raging Demon. He's been landing it all weekend.
Catches that backdash. Beautiful stuff.
Daigo Umehara, your Master Series champion here.
The people called it. Again, Daigo is no stranger to people calling him out. Like he has a bad match here and there. Things don't go his way. Everybody's always anxious to shout down the Beast. This guy. I let his record speak for himself. But not just the record. The beauty of the play. There is beauty in this play. Amazing technical adaptations. He's put in the work there to understand what's going on. He's made a lot of great reads throughout the series. Just very strong, very rare combo drops with how difficult those combos actually are. It's hard to argue any sort of character nonsense or anything like this. He put on a dominating performance and has rightfully earned his way into the top spot at the Canada Cup Master Series 2015.
And now he's scrolling through all of his texts of people congratulating him right now. So
American Tinder, or Canadian Tinder.
all right, we're going to take this over to
Stage,
Gutex.
please. All right, everybody give it up. Third place, Razor Sien. And second place, give it up for Kazunoko. $4,000. And your winner of the 2015 Canada Cup Masters Series, Mad Catz Daigo Umehara. $10,000. All right, everybody give it up for Daigo and the rest of the competitors of Canada Cup Masters Series 2015. Here, Daigo. All right. All right, so Daigo, you had quite the impressive run, very convincing. Your only loss was to Shanghai, and even that came down to last game, last round. Do you have any words for Shanghai, and what are you going to do to train against him for next time?
優勝しておめでとうございます。この大会は上海さんだけに負けて、上海さんの実力と思ってますか？
すごい強かったですね。なんで、次は次当たった時は勝てるように同キャラもすごい練習したいなと思いました。
He thinks he's very, very strong, and if the next time they meet, they fight again with the same character, he will be ready for it.
All right. So now that you've won $10,000, you're going to go back to Japan a little bit richer. What's next for Daigo? What are you going to be? Are you going to keep training, or do you have another tournament to go to? What's next for you?
1万ドルっていう、すごい大きな賞金を手に入れて、おめでとうございますで、結構リッチになったと思いますけど、次の大会とか、トレーニング続けたりとかで、次の目標みたいなものはありますか
？11月の末からずっとトパンガリーグ、あとカプコンカップで、このカナダリーグってずっとその重要な大きな大会が続いてたんで、かなり疲れてるんですけど、多分しばらくはこういう大きな大会がないと思うので、ちょっと休もうかなと思ってます。
Since November, since Topangali, no, since November, there's been Topangali, Capcom Cup, Master Series, all these big tournaments. So after that, he thinks he's gonna take a bit of rest.
Nice. All right, and finally, do you have any shout-outs? Anybody that you want to say hello to back in Japan?
感謝のしたい人がいるんですか？
感謝したい人ですか？いや、協力してくれた人たちには皆さん感謝してます。今後もよろしくお願いします。
Everyone who supported him.
All right, everybody give it up for Daigo Umehara, the Canada Cup Masters Series 2015 champion. Congratulations. And now back over to James Chen and Seth Killian.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Master Series here, Canada Cup Gaming. Awesome stuff, fun stuff. So
yeah, we saw a lot of exciting matches. Obviously, Pepe Day provided us a lot of entertainment and some really incredible comebacks on both sides. But Umehara really is the champion of the day, not just on paper by the numbers, but showing really just the incredible strength of his play, mentally, in terms of technology, in terms of everything. And I like also that he's now, I'm going to take a little break. He's also, as a true competitor, he's smart about it. He takes care of his physical health. He works out, not because he likes working out, but because he knows it's important to keep the right kind of mental body balance. And sometimes, it could be tiring traveling all the time. So he's going to take a little break on the heels of an incredible performance here at the Masters Series.
That's right. And yeah, shout outs to every one of the players, including, the man who flew up here, not even sure if he was going to make it in there, PR Balrog, who qualified at the last second. But so we're going to take a look at the placing here, and you can see PR Rog doing really well for himself. He ended up in 4th place. Yeah, so Daigo Umehara winning it 6-1 with a 14-point game differential, only losing to Xiaohai, and shout outs to Xiaohai as well for getting that in there.
Yeah, he had some rough matches, and I think people had sort of liked to underestimate him in some regards, but he's showing that his sort of measured style of play was actually a challenge for the player who ended up taking home the whole thing. I know Daigo has a lot of respect for that guy, and even if he doesn't always have the most dynamic play when he's not playing Cammy, there's a lot of core strength in his approach to the game.
And, I definitely want to also give one more shout out to Luffy as well. The results here are not indicative of his play or his strength. Obviously, you see here in this list, he's at the bottom, but this guy basically has spent almost 2 to 3 days trying to get here, has had barely any sleep, and he knows he's flying back again tomorrow. He's had a pretty harrowing trip out here.
Yeah, I mean, it's what you put up on the screen that ultimately counts, and you never know other people's situation as regards sleep, but it's absolutely a factor. I mean, you and I have both had our struggles with sleep getting here as well, and all we have to do is flap our gums, and that's been trying enough.
Exactly.
I think we'll see obviously more of Luffy, so I look forward to seeing what he can do in the future. But all respect to the amazing.
All right, and hey guys, things aren't even necessarily done yet. If you still want to see some more actions, as per most of Lapchi's events, there's going to be an after party, and they will still be streaming on the after party. I know, for example, there's some Marvel very, very heated 2-man tournaments that are going to take place over there. Angelic versus B, for example, is the premier one.
That's going to be very cool stuff.
That's all going to be on twitch.tv/Canada Cup Gaming. And Lapchi is giving some words to the audience here. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but definitely want to give a shout out to Lapchi for putting on this event.
He's moving, shaking. Calgary, it's out here, right by the Rockies and the great wild winter wastes. The upper parts of Canada. Everyone here has been incredibly welcoming, incredibly warm.
Yeah, and Lapchi, I mean, it's a lot of his own blood, sweat, and tears put into this event. So, I mean, all that prize money is coming straight from him.
I love to see, Canada well represented and aggressively represented by somebody who's moving and shaking and trying to make things happen for the scene up here. There's been a lot of great players, and he's been a great host, as has everyone I've met here has been just really incredibly friendly. It's not a shock to anybody that knows Canada that it's broadly a pretty friendly place, but been really touched by the warm gestures I've seen from many of the people up here.
Yeah, and as you can see on the screen there, shout outs to XSplit, Mad Cats, the 2 premier sponsors for this event, also twitch.tv, of course, helping out and everything. I also want to give an opportunity to give a shout out to Baruti, to Ultra David, to Mike Ross, everybody that's been up here doing commentary.
It's been super fun tag teaming with us all weekend. We've had been treated to just non-stop incredible matches. We've had a lot of fun catching up with each other. And it's hard for me to get to as many events as I enjoy, but I'm able to watch them from home, so a chance to hang out with you guys and talk some Street Fighter has been a real thrill for me.
Yeah, no, this whole event, it's like, we're going to see all these great matches. Then I heard you're being flown out, and I was like, I get to hang out with Seth Killian,
Yeah, I love this from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
Sometimes life gets in the way, and you're working on other things, but it's been an absolute treat, both in terms of quality of matches, quality of companionship, and the hospitality from Canada. So if you haven't been to a Canada Cup, I encourage you to come out.
Definitely.
For those of you supporting the pay-per-view stream, that's very much appreciated by Lapchi and everyone that's worked so hard to put this together. including our stream crew with Chaos Gaming and Offcast.
Yes,
and
and Chris Seglia, of course.
Of course.
Always doing a bang-up job. He's produced
The glue behind the entire scene. Yeah.
He's the stream producer for EVO, for Canada Cup Gaming here, Master Series, and also for Capcom Cup.
And I believe like some professional sports as well.
Yeah, he kind of does that for a living.
On
and
the
stuff,
side.
So yeah. But again, shout outs to everyone at home for tuning in, for watching, for supporting. Thank you guys so much. This community basically wouldn't be anything without you guys at home watching it. It's why we do this. It's why we put on these events, is to give you guys entertainment. And, we really appreciate your supporting us back, subscribing to this event and such.
We're just up here dancing.
Exactly. So.
I'm not going to dance. That's my
That's
present to all of you.
That's for the after party, right? The dancing will happen at the after party.
That's in the 6 and 7 drink zone only, where I should not be no matter what. So
exactly.
Don't hope for that. I cannot promise any dancing. But yeah, please join us on the after stream. There'll be some fun times and some matches there. But thank you for supporting.
Yeah, again, that's twitch.tv Canada Cup 3. Canada Cup 3 that the after party is going to be on. So check that out. But yep. Seth Killian, it's a pleasure.
Signing off. We'll hope to see you next year at Canada Cup Master Series 2016.
All right.